What's up, everyone? It's Tony here with Nerds Never Sleep, and I've got another unboxing video to do today. Now, I am joined by my buddy Pochita, and we are going to show you this, what I'm hoping is going to be pretty amazing, Figuarts Zero of Chainsaw Man's Denji. Now, I am a huge simp for Chainsaw Man. I've got tons of merch from the series. I own the anime. I own the manga. I love the series and just how, while being a serious kind of gore fest when it comes to action scenes, it's also a show that doesn't really take itself too seriously, although it does have a lot of serious moments, if that makes any sense. But I love it. I think it kind of calls back to a lot of just pulp stuff and just old school kind of stories, like grindhouse kind of stuff, you know, just stuff from like early 80s, 90s, all that good stuff. So I love it, and I am very excited to have seen this at my favorite shop that I've been I know I praise them every week pretty much, but they always have cool stuff. So got this at Unsettled Geeks out in Manchester, Connecticut. Saw he had it, and I had to grab him. So I am very excited, again, to be joined by my partner here. And we are going to open this up and let you guys see it. But as always, I'm going to bring you guys in. I'm going to let you take a look at this cool little window box. And we're going to open them up from there. Now, right off the bat, you guys can see it's a cool little window box here. And you can kind of get a general idea of what you're going to be dealing with here, looking through the clamshell. We've got the photo of the statue kind of up close here on the front. We've got the Bandai Namco. We've got the Figuarts Zero, Chainsaw Man, obviously. And this box just alone had me kind of hyped up. Here on the side, we've got another portion of the window and a side view of the Denji statue. And then on this side, there is no window, but it kind of continues the picture from before, or from the front, and has the Chainsaw Man on it. Now here on the back, we do have some information about the statue and a more zoomed out view of what you're going to be getting, and even the Mappa logo up here in the corner. So pretty cool, nice box art and everything else like that. And on top we have another window, and it's actually got Chainsaw Man emblazoned on it. So lots of cool stuff. The bottom actually even has some information on it as well. So unlike a lot of these, this does actually have some stuff on the bottom, not just a plain bottom. So that's it for the box. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's inside. All right, so there's going to be a little bit of a glare coming off this plastic here. What we're going to do is we're going to obviously cut this open. I'm going to open this up. So inside the box, we just kind of have some blood splatter, stuff like that. They always have cool little decorative touches to the boxes. And Denji is just here in one clamshell. I think he's all going to be one piece. I don't think there's going to be any assembly required. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to take it and we're going to cut it. So he only has tape on the sides from what I can see here. Don't think he had any up top. So just on the sides. I'm going to pull them apart real quick. It's going to get loud. Be careful, by the way, if you just noticed, his chainsaw is through a hole right here, so you kind of do have to be careful. So I'm actually going to cut the other side for a change, which I don't normally do. I'm going to loosen it on this side, because you kind of have to wiggle it around his chainsaw. So definitely be careful about that, because you can see there is a hole right here, and his chainsaw does poke through it. So if you do what I did, you try to pull it open from the side, this chainsaw might get stuck. So just giving you guys a warning. I'm kind of glad I didn't break it. So here he is right here out of the clamshell. First half. Now we're going to just take him, grab him by the base, and yep, he is all just one piece, all wrapped up here in some plastic. So let's go ahead and we're going to carefully unwrap it. Said the chainsaws, be very careful with them. You don't want to break anything. That's it. Pretty basic, actually. Very easy unboxing. Base is very creepy. Digging it. I'm digging it. And yeah, this is it. Very easy to do. I do wish, I know he already has Pochita inside of him at this point, but I do wish we would have gotten a little tiny Pochita. That would have been great. But this looks very cool. It definitely has the Chainsaw Man aesthetic to it. And I'm going to bring you guys in so you can check him out right now. Alrighty, here we go. I'm going to give you guys the 360 look first. And as you can tell, this thing is definitely got the creepy horror vibe to it just from the base and everything alone. I think it's pretty freaking awesome. I mean, I do wish, just, color wise alone, I wish the blood was a little redder and less purplish. But like I said, it definitely blends because it is the blood of this creature right here, of all these tentacles and stuff. So it kind of makes sense. But this thing is really, really cool looking. I love the pose and everything else. You can see here all different shades of kind of purple from the kind of creature that Denji is ripping through right now. All of its little kind of bulbous tentacles it's got there. And I like how it has the sense of motion here with the shirt kind of lifted up there, just looking, like he is in motion. So dig it a lot. This is really, really cool. Definitely has the gore factor. I wish they would have, put a little bit of blood kind of on Denji himself, but I can see why they wanted to keep the statue kind of tight. And I've gone around in circles too many times trying to look at this thing. I'm going to zoom you guys in and let you take a closer look. So you can see here they used just standard, kind of matte paint here on the tentacle type things. And the blood is done with almost a translucency. So it has that kind of clear plastic. It's flexible stuff. Not too flexible, but it's definitely more flexible than your normal PVC stuff. So here we go around the back. We've got more of the kind of look at the kind of just bumpy, frumpy tentacles, which, goes in style with the villains and monsters in Chainsaw Man. They are so just like out there and just crazy. We got to look here at his shoes. They're done really clean. There's not really any paint blobs or anything like that on them. So sometimes with these you get a little hit or miss. Show you guys up here. And again, there's more kind of just the blood coming off here. We've got Denji's shirt. We're going to look at his booty. Got him his chainsaws right here. I'm going to show you those. Some of the blood splattering on them. Pretty awesome. It's got to be a painful transformation, man. You see how those chainsaws come right through the middle of his hands and arms. That's got to be a painful transformation. Like we've seen in like anime and comic books some painful transformations, but that stuff's got to hurt. And again, he's definitely in action pose here. There's some blood splatter coming off here, kind of showing where his arms are swinging. We're going to go over here to the head. The head is pretty awesome with all the blood kind of just coming off of it. It looks really, really awesome. I dig this one. I like how it shows even the details kind of in the neck here and the chainsaw. Everything looks really, really tight. I mean, he does have a little bit of blood here on his arms, so I guess I'm wrong. He's got his little pull string here. All the details are all there. Shirt looks nice. It's got the wrinkles and everything to it. It's even got a little bit of like dirtiness to it. I dig it. I like it. It looks really good. And again, that chainsaw head looks badass with all the blood coming off of it. The eyes are kind of there. They're bright yellow. So all the details of Chainsaw Man are here for you guys. This is a sweet piece. And I'm digging it. I'm digging it a lot. I'm going to show you it with a couple of things real quick before I close this video out. So here he is with one of my favorite figures so far from Chainsaw Man, which is this really cool power with Meowie. And that is a prize figure by Sega. Now, I really dig this figure. If you want to take a closer look at her, I actually highlighted her on the channel. But I just want to showing you the scale of these. So this prize figure actually is pretty decently sized. So she does stand almost as tall as Denji. So now I'm going to show you another Denji really quick before we end this. Now, here is something that I'm going to tell you. These, the Figuarts Zeros, are a little more expensive figures. The details are obviously there as well. But this figure right here is actually a Sega prize figure. And it's big. He's damn near as big. He's bigger than this Chainsaw Man right here. So, I mean, if you like this, you can't afford the price tag on these. I think these retail for about 80 bucks, right? Go with something like this for 20 bucks. I think this was about $21. And they both look badass. Obviously, you can see the attention to detail is definitely more in the Figuarts Zero. But if you want something pretty similar for, a third of the price, go with something like this, Sega Prize. You won't have any buyer's remorse. It's about $20-something, but you can definitely see there is a pretty decent difference here when it comes to quality-wise. But I just wanted to show you guys, again, if you do like this, there is the option of this. So I always like to show you guys different alternatives on the channel if I have any. So we're going to go out and we're going to end this video right now. All right, so there you guys have it with another really badass unboxing. This figure is freaking cool. I got to say it. I know as far as Figuarts Zeros, sometimes they can be a little hit and miss. This is definitely a hit. I gotta tell you, this thing is freaking awesome. The attention to detail on it is so good. The use of all the translucency for all the demon blood is just awesome. I just love how it screams that horror vibe that Chainsaw Man kind of struts that line with. I love it. I think it's so good, and I'm excited to see what else they're gonna do with this Chainsaw Man line, because I know they're gonna be doing power. And I hope they're going to be doing something like this where it's just bloody and it's visceral. I hope it's going to be something like that. Fingers crossed. I haven't looked into it yet. I'm assuming they're going to do something like Makima. Maybe we'll see the Sword Devil, or the Katana Demon. Maybe. Fingers crossed. Maybe we'll get a little Pochita action. Not sure. But starting out very, very strong in this line. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, I'm giving this thing 8 out of 10. It looks freaking awesome. He looks really badass. Again, I wish there would have been a little bit of more blood splatter kind of going on to his clothing and stuff like that. But again, I understand why they didn't do it. Because they want to make sure you can actually see all the figure. But I think a little bit of blood splatter would have been awesome. I love it. I think it's fantastic. They did an awesome job on him. And I think, again, not a whole lot I can really say about it. I freaking love it. But again, if this thing is something that's out of your price range, you want something that's a little comparable to it. I showed you guys this Sega Prize. I think it's the Luminostra line or whatever that new line they have is called. And it's kind of a more premium prize figure line they've been putting out. So this is actually, as you saw, pretty close as far as size-wise. I know the detail and the gore and stuff isn't there. But for something that's about a third of the price, again, if this isn't in your budget, this will be. So just, again, giving you guys some recommendations, like if you like this, maybe try this. And again, even Power over here is also a Sega prize figure as well. So they've been putting out some bangers with the prize figures. I got to give them credit for that. These new Sega line figures are really, really awesome. So, Pochita agrees, I think. Yeah, he's got a happy look on his face. He likes the statue. So we're both giving it a thumbs up. Highly recommend this one. It is awesome. I love it. And again, I am very excited to see what they come out with next. Now, if you guys do like this, if you're into kind of these Figuarts Zeros, I have a couple other ones kind of downstairs that I haven't unboxed yet from Jujutsu Kaisen, I believe I have. I think I have Sukuna, Gojo, and Denji. So if you guys want to if you want me to open those as well, let me know in the comments if you guys are interested in seeing more of these lines. Because again, these are a little bit more premium, but they're not quite premium, you know, as far as, you know, several $100 stuff like that. So it's kind of right in the middle of your entry level and your upper level. So it's a nice mid-range collectible to go for if, again, you're wanting to do something a little bit higher than prize figures, but not go that giant extra mile. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope you guys liked it as much as I do. If you liked it, click that like button, click that subscribe button, click that share button, spread the nerdiness. And if you didn't like it, like I said, click that dislike button. It still helps my algorithm, all that good stuff. Follow me down below. All the links in the link tree in the description, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, all that good stuff are all there in that one little link. And yeah, I think next, Nightcrawler from the Iron Studios X-Men line will be my last unboxing for the week. And I might squeak in a Weiss Schwarz booster box break. Not sure yet. We're going to see how we have for time. But anyways, thank you guys again for watching. Pochita and I appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, everyone.